Hey Libra, welcome to your forecast from the Gasmic Tarot. This is a general reading, love, money, career for the period beginning the 15th of March. Because it is a general reading, it may not resonate with all of you, so you might want to look at the forecast for your moon sign or your rising sign as well. If it does resonate with you, if you want me to resonate with your energy, or if you want to claim the reading, throw a comment below. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate that. That helps YouTube find a new channel, apparently. And I do appreciate every single comment that I get. I try to answer or respond to these comments. So feel free to add comments below the video. Be kind. Stay in that Earth B vibration. Don't fall into the Earth A. Oh, wow. 3 fell out. You know what? I'm just going to leave them. 3 is usually a lot, but here, let's just leave them. If it's the first time that you're coming to the channel, know that I do channel messages from the army of spirits that are in my camp. This is an energetic tarot reading. Okay, there's usually some homework, and I am guided to the comments that come out of my mouth through that my entourage of spirits. All right, I'm also getting some of your spirit guides, some of your folks coming in for these videos on occasion. They laugh, they cry, they sing, they do whatever they need to do to get my attention. They even turn my TV on during the, December reading of Leo. That was weird. Anyway, they just want you to know they're around. They're just saying hello. Because you know what? When we end that physical existence, we do not end. That's really the point. All right, so for the period beginning, the 15th of March, what do we have for our Libras? Let's check it out. All right, so we have the 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay. We have the Page of Swords in reverse to start off this period. I see the 7 of Cups. We have the Judgment card. That's actually a really good card in that spot. We have the Ace of Cups. Nice. And we have the 2 of Rods. Let's start with those. I know I'm going to be picking more cards. So we're starting off the period with this 9. Okay, so let's just take a look at this sucker. All right. Typically, this is in an upright. Hands, you feel like your hands are tied, you're trapped, blah, blah, blah. You've got all these swords. It's in reverse. Now, the 9 of Swords is usually anxiety. It's that 3 a.m. wake up and worry. All right? It's in the reverse position. So, yeah, you may feel a little trapped. This may be more of a low point, the beginning of this. You might feel okay. I'm just getting a bunch of messages from Spirit. So typically, there would be a low point. You'd feel anger, you'd feel guilt, you feel worry, you feel anxiety, despair. But it's reversed. So you're kind of moving away from that. Okay, so Spirit's saying, hey, you finally are moving out of that karmic cycle, or the karmic cycle has ended. You've recently completed something. I don't know whether it's you moved on to a new job, or you sold a house, or what else am I getting here from somebody? Somebody sold a house. Somebody's moved on to a new job. Somebody's moved away from a toxic relationship. Somebody's cleaned up their own baggage, as I call it, Louis Vuitton. Okay, so you've moved out of that, and you're shifting into a new phase of your life, a new leg of the journey. Okay, so you have homework. You've got this. First of all, you've got the 7 of Swords in reverse. All right, be cautious about information you receive from people that are not reliable, from people in your, let's say in your workspace. Maybe it's your department head who's telling you, oh, there are no layoffs, or maybe it's from somebody who wants to is asking you to invest in a business. They know you have some extra cash. They want to hit you up for some of that into a partnership. Just be very careful about relying on this information coming in from these sources. You've got choices. I mean, there are choices for you. There are choices because I see new beginning. I see moving forward into a new space. As far as a new space, a new chapter of your life. But be careful about the choices. Some of them they all look delicious. They're all tasty. Are some of them too good to be true is the question that you want to be asking yourself. Okay, so do your homework. This is your homework. Your homework is somebody might present you with some kind of opportunities at the beginning of this period. As you move away from the fear and the worry, the doors are opening for different things. Be careful what you pick. Okay, so just do some homework there. Just spend some time and evaluate your options. And there are options in front of you. There are choices and options. So, the world is your oyster. So let's make sure that it stays with that shiny pearl, that gorgeous pearl in between. Because if you can do that, you've got the Judgment card. And the Judgment card is about great change and opportunity. It's about spiritual awakening. It's, maybe you're drawn to an old property, or you're fixing up an old property, returning to renovations on a place that you've put on hold. As far as the reno, you're soon going to be making some big property decisions. So some of you may be thinking about renovating this property or buying another property that also needs some renovation, but it has more potential. So you're going through this exercise. All right. For relationships, you're assessing your relationships in your life, and they're shifting to new phases. So your love relationship, as you reevaluate, is shifting into something and morphing into something that is even better for both of you. For those of you in committed relationships. For those of you with relationships, your friends and family relationships are improving because your perception about them has changed. You are perceiving now the value of having people in your life, okay, and the judgment that you have to them, even though maybe you don't say it to their face. Your judgment is changing because you really don't need to judge people. You accept them for who they are. And if you can't accept them for who they are, they shouldn't be your friend, or they shouldn't be in your life. Okay? And you're making those kind of decisions. Determining which relationships are worthwhile and continuing, and which relationships have what's the word I'm looking for? Outlived their usefulness for you. Because, we're all ships passing in the night. Sometimes it takes... Sometimes the relationship lasts a minute, or sometimes that tango lasts a lifetime, and everything else is in between. Okay? You are seeing the relationships for what they are, and the ones that where people really care about you. Those are the relationships you're nurturing. Those are the relationships you're embracing. Okay? As far as career and money, you get acknowledgement and kudos for your successes where you're currently at, but you have choices. You might be shifting to something else. I see with the Two of Rods, boy, you guys making plans. And you are making plans and moving forward. This Ace, by the way, this is about new beginnings. And you're really thinking about what's the next chapter having it. It's a very fertile period for you. It's full of growth. It's full of potential, fertility. Those of you who are looking to have children, this is a time to be pregnant, but this is about growth and fertility in all aspects of your life. Spiritual growth, enterprise. Some of you are thinking of starting your own business. Okay, and this is the time Spirit is saying, oh yeah, I got your back. The ideas are flowing. That's why you're making plans and moving forward. And we have the Architect. Once you start and make that plan and make that choice that's right for you. The architect is about inspiration. It's about building. You know, you are the builder. You are the architect of your own reality, of your own life. This is about creative projects, long-lasting enterprise, launching new businesses. Launching new businesses. This also could be architectural changes in the home. Maybe you're making some kind of big architectural change in the place that you're currently living, or if you're renovating, potentially purchasing a new home for renovation. You're really kind of thinking out of the box, what's going to be the best bang for the buck for you? What do you want? Okay. All right, then we have the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups, expressions of love, peace, harmony, as you shift, because no longer are you going to be anxious about any of this stuff. You've got the resources behind you. You've got the support behind you. You don't need to be anxious about the next chapter. You got this. All right, let's see what we got. 3 cards that came out. So let's see what came out. It popped out of the deck here. So we have White Tara, and she's talking about purification. If you haven't heard what smudging is yet, it's when you cleanse your space with sage. I have information below the video. Go pick up a smudging book and do a real smudging of your place. You can buy materials on Amazon, but get yourself a nice book about smudging, understand the history of smudging, the intent of smudging, and the right way to smudge your place, clean it out, spring cleaning, time to clean up your space, clean up that and get rid of all that stale and crappy energy that you've been holding on to. Okay. Then we have Green Man who's saying, retreat into nature. If you don't live in a natural setting where you can just look out your window and you have nature around you, even if you do, go take a walk. Go be in nature and be one. No phone. No music. No, just shut that down for 30 minutes, an hour, and just be. And allow yourself to cleanse your mind. How do you do that? Close your eyes. Well, you can't close your eyes if you're walking, but breathe in and out of your nose and focus on that breath. Your mind will clear. There's lots of inspiration here for you. If you retreat into nature, you'll be able to tap into that. What else do we have? Oh, okay. So St. Francis is saying, follow your heart. When you make these decisions, these choices, okay, follow your heart. Your heart will tell you what the next thing is. And stop being afraid of it. Change, it just means you haven't done it before. Not a big deal. The only thing constant in life, it's not death and taxes, guys. It's change. All right, kids, that's all I've got. Thanks again for liking and subscribing, and have a delicious rest of your day and a good week. Bye.